going to go into details because, I can't. It's so many stories. The only thing I can tell you is it is real. Be safe. And if you just don't want to be amongst a crowd of people. But back to what I was saying about the signs of abuse. We all know signs of abuse. One is jealousy. Not just a little flirt jealousy. And I just gave it a name because y'all know me. I always say names for stuff. But jealousy. You have to really take, when people say, oh no, that, you better take heed to that, because there's probably some truth behind it. Or, oh no, you need to take that off. Or, oh no, I am a grown woman. So don't even open yourself up to let people tell you what you can and cannot do. Now, we can have a conversation, but you're not going to tell me what I can and cannot do. That's red flag number 1. Red flag number 2 is, everywhere you go, this person is showing up. So then we got the stalker syndrome. They're calling your job every time you turn, not every 10 minutes. They're calling your cell phone. They're calling your job. You don't pick up. They didn't hit you up 100 times. They didn't text you 100 times. They didn't call all your people. And you look up and they're outside. Okay, what's up with that? You want some stalker stuff. Something's not right there. Now this person wants to know your every move, because guess what? It's driving them crazy that they don't know you ain't picked up. They don't know what you're doing, who you with. Now that little rage is coming out from the jealousy. You have to look out for those things, because what's going to come next? Verbal abuse. I'm talking about out of nowhere. You can do something so small and now you a dumb bitch and you a stupid whore, or blah 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 blah. Oh, you too fat. Ain't nobody gonna want you anyway. Ain't nobody gonna want you with all them kids. Take your ugly ass on. Then that's red flag number 3. That's usually how it goes. And now the rage is even more, because if you argue back, then it's gonna probably turn into a fight. Or, women, our mouths are slick, especially if you're a Leo. I'm just gonna tell you now. Because if you say something to one of us now, we're going to probably say, yo, ugly ass, blah, 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 blah. And then you got a lot of mouth, and then you might get smacked up. It's not funny, but sometimes you got to laugh to keep from being sad. Red flag number 4 is the physical is creeping in. It may just be a push, may just be a smack, may just be a tug, may just be a choke. Because men, they want to choke you up. They'll choke you up in a minute now, especially if they're an abusive man. Yeah, you're right. Control is a big no-no. You don't want anybody to control you. Never ever feel like you should. First of all, I'm grown. I got kids to raise. I've been raising my own kids, and you ain't gonna raise me, and I ain't gonna raise you. So I'm not gonna run you. Now I would tell you if you're doing something I don't like. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm not gonna try to run you. If a person puts their hands on you, that should be end game. It's over. It should be totally over. There is no, oh, he didn't mean it. Oh, he didn't this. Let me tell you something. If he hits you or she hits you, it's over. Because 9 times out of 10, how many people you know that are actually going to go and get help, get counseling, whatever it is, long enough that you're still going to be around when they finish? Because you don't want somebody that's just going to counsel for a week or 2 and then you're back together. No. This is something that happened from deep within that you feel like physical is going to help you. If I got to smack you up every time I turn around, something is wrong deep down inside of me that I feel like that's how I'm going to get power over you, is to hurt you, is to put that fear in you. I need some help. That's nothing that a week or 2 of counseling is going to do. This is something that's going to have to happen over a period of time. That you can put that fear in a different room, and bottle that stuff up somewhere else. So, number 5 is after you've been abused and this person comes right back to you 5 minutes later and buy you something. You just beat my ass and you want to go and buy me a dress? Now you're trying to manipulate me. Now you're trying to make me think it's all good. And that's usually what happens. They'll buy you some jewelry, because that's what men do. And it probably ain't even going to be real. Then it might be, but you know. Or call you and say, hey, baby, you want to go out to eat? Or, hey, baby, let me get your nails done. Let me that. But you didn't put on makeup all day to cover up a black mark that everybody still see. And ladies, stop putting makeup over the marks, because people can see it. It just looks crazy. You know, you didn't get smacked up, and then he wants to go out and buy you something. You know, it's a lot of more red flags. I mean, as far as, yeah, I'm not going to go there, but it's a lot of more red flags. But those are the most important red flags. Never let anybody physically hit you. Never let anybody control you. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation when someone is doing something that you don't like, or if you're doing something that your mate may not like. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation to fix it. But to get physical, nobody should ever get physical with you. Nobody should ever call you out of your name. So we have to stop allowing that in these relationships. And we got to stop just wanting to be in a relationship so bad that we are willing to put up with those things. A lot of people don't want to be lonely. But guess what? You can do bad all by yourself. You know, you want to be with somebody that bad, you can go and hook up. Oh, it's your life. Do what you want to do. Nobody can judge you for what you want to do in that, sense. You don't always have to live by the book. You control your life. But nobody else should be able to control you. You should never be afraid that, oh my God, if I do this, this is going to happen. If you got to be with a person like that and you're afraid of that person, you don't need to be with that person. So stop just wanting to be with somebody just to say that you're in a relationship, or just to feel like you got somebody in the bed with you. Because, it gets a little lonely when you're by yourself. But at the end of the day, it's not worth your life. When I talked to the young lady that's going to be on the show, I talked to her today. They actually went to court for the case, and it's draining. It's, but when we talked, she told me, she never in a million years thought that he would hurt her. Now, I will say this. I know she don't mind, because we talked about it. She's been abused by him before. Mentally and physically. And then they ask you to marry you. Now, if you're a woman that's never been married, the first thing comes to your mind is, oh my God, I can't believe he wants to marry me. He's going to change. And that's exactly what happened. And leading up to still being there, going back time after time, he shot her 6 times in places that you could never imagine. I asked her, I said, well, how long did you go through what you went through? An hour being tortured by this man. Somebody that she laid with every night. Somebody she lived with, she loved, she married. Never in a million years thought that this person would do that. But she knew that he was capable of physically abusing her. So if you know that this person is capable of physically abusing you, why would you not think that this person could kill you? Women, men, we got to start knowing that if this person can hurt you in any type of way, there are no limits that this person would probably go to hurt you. So you just got to be mindful of that. Don't let people hurt you. Learn how to love yourself, and love comes from many different ways. To me, people, Kika asked me, she said, how does she put it? What makes you happy? Some people will say their kids, some people will say their job, some people will say money, love comes from within, and that's where your happiness should come from. And if you love yourself, you won't allow people to hurt you. You won't allow yourself to have just crappy days all the time. You're always mad. You're always a victim. You're always this, you're always that, because you're not happy. Either you're not happy with yourself, you're not happy with your situation, and you have not yet learned to love yourself. We all say we love ourselves, but that's a different thing within saying and knowing and showing and loving ourselves enough to not let other people hurt us, especially when you see the potential in this person, that this person could possibly kill you or this person could possibly hurt you. You have to get out. And I mean, that person is going to talk bad, they're going to say what they want to say, but do not allow yourself to stay in a situation to where you are going to be subject to becoming the next murder victim. Get out. If someone is hurting you, that's your friend, your family member, don't be afraid to tell that person, and don't be afraid to say no if that person is trying to use you, abuse you. No, I'm not going to constantly come to your house and take you to the store every day and you don't want to do nothing for yourself, or you don't even want to, give me some gas money, whatever it may be. No, I don't feel like it. Hey, if I don't feel like doing something, I'm not going to do it. That's even with the man, that's with the kids, that's with everybody. Because guess what? This is my life. I don't feel like doing it. But I will say, don't be embarrassed to reach out for help. Don't be afraid to leave. Just don't go back. Once you leave, you need to stay gone, because your life is the only life that you have. And I'm pretty sure it's important to people in your family, to your children, to your mom, your father, So get out. Don't let people, take advantage of that. Y'all, yeah, and that's right. We are in the chat room. TT is in the chat room. So everybody, if you guys are not doing anything, jump in the chat room, talk to TT. She's not in studio with me today, but she is in the chat room. I didn't have a wine of the day. Everything's been so weird since the tornado, and then work is slow because of the corona, and I mean it's just like weird. So I just kind of chilled out today. I do have wine downstairs, but I didn't, I don't have wine tonight, but that's okay. May have a little bit later, because y'all know me. Nothing wrong with a glass of wine. They say a glass of wine a day keeps the doctor away. So you guys can take a picture of your favorite beverage, post it on my page. And there's, I keep forgetting about Char's World. I do have a page. It's Char's World. You guys can go listen to some of the music. TT has a movie coming out. I'm also in that movie. I think it's a clip. Maybe. Well, I don't know. Me and her in a movie together. That clip is there. I'm in a couple of other movies. Those clips are there. Concerts. So just go and check out Char's World. I do need to keep the page updated more. I will tell you guys that I work by myself. I don't have people all in the background updating my pages, doing this and that. So I'm a woman. I wear a lot of hats. So, it takes me a minute to get to all the things that I have going on, but we make it happen. There's no excuses. I just thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much. I was just telling Cliff, I said, oh my God, my show has been on a year. Wow, how time flies. It doesn't even seem like it's been a year, but it's actually been over a year, and it's only going to get better. I do thank you. The number of followers have tripled, and I do appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you join each and every Wednesday night. And that is my time. I'm going to get out of here, watch some news. Everybody watch the news, be informed. Don't do fake news. Don't follow news off of Facebook. And I'm going to say that, but yeah. Just stay informed. Stay in. If you can quarantine yourself. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. Social distancing, make sure you're doing that. It is what it is. If you want to see me, FaceTime me. We don't have to be in each other's houses. I mean, not saying that anybody know has it, but I'm just saying. And people like myself, if you have lupus, or if you have, autoimmune, whatever it is, heart failure, cancer, you definitely do not need to be out amongst groups of people at this time, until we can just figure out what's going on this day and age. It's not our first crisis. Sure, it won't be our last crisis. We will make it through Nashville. We will make it through the devastation from the tornadoes. And we're strong. United States, we're strong. All right, y'all. It is my time. It is your girl Char, the Super Chick. One life, one love. And I'm out. It's the evening wind down.